Okay, today we're going to have a look at finding the interest rate if we have values for the interest in dollars, the principal in dollars, and n, the number of periods. So remember our formula we have is I is equal to PRN, where I is the interest in dollars, P is the principal in dollars, R is the rate in percent per time period, and N is our number of time periods. So we're going to have a look and see how, if we've given the amount of interest that's been earned in dollars, and we know how much money we had to invest, the principal, and we know how long it was invested for, we're able to work out what the interest rate was. So here we have our first example. It says the Bank East advertises $450 interest a year on an investment of $7,500. So this is our I in dollars. This is our P in dollars. It says calculate the simple interest rate for the investment. Now it tells us that it is the interest every year. So in this instance, they've given us N, you might say, has got a value of 1. So if we write that down here, I equals 450, P equals 7,500, and our N on a yearly basis is 1. Now the interest rate is going to be equal to, our interest rate, if you remember, is like how much money we're getting, I in dollars, on what we started with, principal. That is a percentage. What's the percentage of the amount? We're finding the interest as a percentage of our principal in the first place per year. So we can set this one up like we were setting up and doing our examples earlier, where we're finding the percentage of a quantity. What one quantity is a percentage of another. So our interest rate is going to be $450 that we earned divided by 7,500, which is the principal, times 100% is going to give us 6% per year. Now, if we have a look at example 2, this example is going to have a number of years more than 1. That first one just helped us out with by having it as per year. Our second question, Colin invested $4,000, so our P is 4,000 for 5 years. Our N is 5 years, and earned $700 in interest. So our I in dollars is $700. Now, it asks us for the annual rate of simple interest, and that's our R. Okay. So what way you can do this is just simply look at it. The interest for 1 year is $700 divided by 5. We earned $140 in 1 year. So the annual interest rate is going to be that $140 divided by how much interest we earn in 1 year, divided by what we've invested, which is 4,000, times 100%. We put that in our calculator and we get 3.5%. Now have a go at these exercises here. This one is scaffolded a bit for you. Ivan invested 3,000. There's our P for 4 years. There's our N, and earned $500 in interest. Calculate the following to find the annual rate of interest, our R. Okay, so we've got interest for 1 year, 504 divided by N equals our dollars, and then our annual interest rate is going to be that answer is going to come in here. It's going to be over 2,300, which is our principal, times 100%. So use that same working that's in this question above, and the same working as is in our example 2 to do all of these, and then we have got these ones as well. So please have a go at as many of those as you can do. I think you should be able to get through all of them. If I highlight some of them, do these ones which are scaffolded, and then try doing A, C, E. If you get through all those and you want to do some more, do B and E. Now, the other thing I'll just circle back to is this is in your take-home project, or pretty much. We'll have a look at that a bit more in depth, but you had to work out the interest rate that you were being calculated on when you bought I think it was question 2, when you bought your household goods. Now, we'll have a look at that a bit more closely tomorrow, but you should be able to do that problem from today's theory as well, perhaps.